Hello, everybody. This is March 1st, our edition of Steph's blog for our monthly newsletter at SSA Insurance Services. Thanks for listening, everybody. Lots of news this month. First is actually today is the first start. Yesterday was the last day that California had deemed there was the emergency response to the pandemic. And so that ended yesterday. What that means for people in California, the federal declaration doesn't end actually until May 11th. But in California, if you are in California, it just means that you may need to be finding in-network providers with your insurance company if there are any sort of COVID-related claims. The money from the government, especially in California, won't be as readily available for those that may be uninsured or for those that are insured, but maybe we're using kind of out-of-network benefits that were funded by the government. So with that, again, it's just sticking to your insurance. What that also may mean is some insurance carriers are now deeming that we're no longer in a state of emergency regarding the pandemic and will no longer be covering 100% of out-of-pocket costs if you happen to be hospitalized due to COVID. So lots of changes there. Definitely reach out to us. There is a link in this article, so you can click on it and get a little bit more information about how that may affect you in California and then also down the road. One thing that is not changing is that you can still receive up to your 8 COVID tests at no cost each month through November 23rd. So again, that's due to a state bill that passed. You have until November 23rd to still receive up to 8 tests per month per person covered in full by your insurance company. So they are still on the hook and you do still need to use and get reimbursed through your insurance company, but that is still in place. The other thing is vaccines will still be covered in full by your insurance company. So just know that vaccines will still be covered in full related to COVID. Other than that kind of insurance related news, we have lots of other news at SSA, lots of things happening this month. We had a visit from our team member, Alina. You guys have received emails from Alina. She does our operations and marketing. She works really hard on putting together this newsletter each month, amongst other things, social media, etc. And she was in town a couple of weeks ago with her family, including her new baby, her 5-month-old Kiana. So we were excited to reconnect with Alina and absolutely took advantage of her time here. We had professional shots done with our team, which you'll also be able to see over the course of the coming weeks as we just got them back. Really excited about that. Had some special ones done to kind of celebrate our 10-year anniversary this year, which will be on June 17th. Super proud of that. We also had an open house. Hopefully you guys were able to make it. If you didn't, we have pictures included in this newsletter as well to just see the celebration. We had the Chamber of Commerce, Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce come and do a ribbon cutting for us. And it was just a really great way to reconnect with clients, with friends, with colleagues, and celebrate our new office space. If you didn't make it, feel free. The door is always open. We have extra space if you want to just come in and say hi and take a few minutes and work in a spare conference room. Would love to have you as a guest and check out our new space. And then lastly, well, a couple more things. Let's see, another big piece of news is our team is growing. As you guys, we've just had stellar years, year over year, and can't be more excited to just look for and onboard 2 new amazing team members. So we are in the interview process. If any of you know who may be a good fit, we're looking for a junior benefits administrator role and a processing and service associate role to fill. We are in interviews. We are excited to welcome 2 new team members to the team, hopefully by no later than the end of March, which will ultimately just add support for our clients in what we do and what we do well. We sent out a client survey in February and we did gather all responses. So we are putting together kind of a report and study on the results, which we will share with you in the April newsletter. Thank you again if you took the time to fill out our survey, just letting us know how we're doing, what we can do to do better, and also just why you chose to work with us and what makes us unique. So really appreciate your feedback. I know it takes a lot of time and it does have an impact in how we do business. And so really appreciate you guys taking that time. And with that, we are able to collect what makes us great and what we need to work on more to help guide who we need to hire. And another part to this, and something I'm really proud of, is just putting together team building events that can continue to bond the team. One thing we did in leading up to designing these new hire positions is actually doing a Strengths Finders assessment with our team. I highly recommend it. If any of you want kind of the format of how I ran this meeting, you may have seen it on social media. It was awesome. We had poster boards. Everybody took the Clifton Strengths Assessment prior to this, and we did kind of the deep dive with the 34 strengths. And then we evaluated those. We were able to celebrate everybody's strengths. We were able to hone in on kind of where our team maybe had no strengths, that probably we need to look for somebody that can bring a certain strength to the team, and vice versa. We learned how to communicate a little bit better to each other, and why somebody loves to make outbound calls while other people maybe want to just stay behind the scenes and email. It was so awesome. And I think we all left that meeting kind of crying a little bit in celebrating who we are as people and how our team respects us so much. So again, very rewarding. And with that came these 2 new positions that we realized we designed specifically out of that team building event. And with that, we also are looking for specific strengths in these people that join our team. So again, really excited. If you know of anybody that may be interested, you guys already, work with us, our culture, you can see it on social media. Really excited to kind of invite new team members to join the team and continue serving our clients. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Again, look for more information in this newsletter on the links that I mentioned in this article, in this blog post, and have a wonderful March. Thank you.